live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Play action now for Fields. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. It's a gain there of 21. And the Jets have a first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Here we go, son.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Brings up second down.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Don't jump. Ready? Turn ball, son.
To throw is Fields. That's complete to Jeremy Rucker. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good for a
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Green 19, right.
This a design run with Fields. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Fields from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Jason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Quentin Williams there to make the play.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Tight end on the move left. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. Be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Open is the tight end Rucker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. 319, get us back. Go.
On the run, here's Hall. Nice work here. He's got the 1st down to about the 30-yard line.
Gain of 6.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Jets 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive linemen You need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Second and goal.
Here we go.
Looks like a design run here with Fields. He will do it himself. He's in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Jets.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Cowboys nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jamin Davis there to make the play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 9. Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Third and 9. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
32-yard line brings up 2nd down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got the tight end. Luke Schoonmaker. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll go with a counter on first down, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
That's brought in right side by Pickens. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Yeah, here we go.
On the ground, this is Miles Sanders. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They put Pickens in motion. 2nd down, Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Dak facing 3rd and long. Flush to his right. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. That his first touchdown this year.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Hall. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
On the give, this is Allen. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Fields now. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd
2 minutes to
and
play
7.
in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Here we go, son. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's to the running back, Brees Hall. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. A nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Quinn Williams. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Dak to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is hard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10. Prescott now. Oh, the ball comes out. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's 3rd down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Here's Dak to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
Here we go, Snap. Start ball, Snap.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He's got the big rookie out of LSU, Mason Taylor. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 3-19, Snap.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, 46.
Play fake. Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
It is 3rd and 10. Gray brought in motion. On 3rd down, Prescott. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here we go, Snap. 3-19, let's not. 11.
Fields now, the throw off. No chance at all. He'll go down. DeMarvion Overshown getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Here we go. 58, who's that?
Now a second down throw for Fields. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Back at the 32.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw is Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. All right. Hey, 10. Go.
They go play action with Fields. Open man downfield. That's the tight end, Taylor. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Pistol snap back to Fields. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll play action. It's Prescott. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On second down, they'll run. And mark them down up beyond the 30. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here we go.
That is Ferguson in motion. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 12 more yards from him there and another first down.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. They put Pickens in motion. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football at their own 23.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
A first down throw for Fields. That's to the right side and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go.
Now, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
Here we go. Tonight.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 33-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
And it brings up third down.
Here's Prescott. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? And that's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 9. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Prescott now. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Quinn Williams. He gets in to record his third sack of the afternoon. On second down, it's Dak. Now a screen set up for Blue. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
The crowd at MetLife on their feet for third down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throw away, and he's taken down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to grab a late lead.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And they are unable to push themselves out in front.
And that's really where you see the highs and lows of this game, Mike. I mean, on one sideline, celebration, hands in the air. The other, disappointment. That's a tough one to stomach. I mean, you've got a chance here to take the lead late, and you can't convert.
319, that's it. Right.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 44-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. We'll talk things over before third down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over possession here at the 44.
And when they needed to come up with a play the most, Mike, this defense delivers. They desperately needed to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance to go pull this one out. Now they come away with a big takeaway, and at the end of this game, they got a shot.
Here's first and 10. Here's Dak to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Prescott to his main man Lamb. C.D. gets the Cowboys a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's now second and 6.
They'll come up now for second down. Dak to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. An injured player down there, and that's the man they can't afford to lose. It is indeed Dak Prescott. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun is Milton. Into the hands of Pickens. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And that they have just written a finish to this one.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Jets. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Aight, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa, and all them upper cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' coach the dog or some bum. Aight, they go to click, 911. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, aight, Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name.